Night Live. Uncle Neely.
What they do?
We up in this thing, baby. Let's go.
Blaze
Might as
one
well
for
kick
the next shot.
Blaze one for the nation. We might as well kick it off the way that we normally kick it off, and that is with the coldest intro in the game right now. Let's get it in. Let's go. Everybody out there old now. I ain't even gonna let the beat drop you. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. That's what time CHICO. It is. Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
All right. Let's go. Everybody in the chat, let's go. Back with another Sunday night. It's another one, baby. Another what? It's another one. All right.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and
Ride
Big
with
Dog.
UNK.
With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Drop your stick, drop a hole now.
Say it again.
If you're checking in with us on this Sunday Night Live, drop your city, drop a state, and drop a O now.
Drop a 09 in the chat. Y'all know how we do it. We're gonna start it off. Actually, I said I'm gonna pace it tonight. We're gonna slow it down some.
Pace it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna slow it down some instead of, you know what I mean, from the Pineapple to the Big Apple worldwide, everybody listening, all that other stuff. We're gonna slow it down. Ease it up. We're gonna let everybody catch up with us who just joining in the chat. Wherever you're checking in from, slow it down. Put it in the chat right now so we can give a shout out to you. And if you're listening in, we appreciate it. We appreciate you joining in, listening, but we appreciate it even more if you join the conversation and get into the chat and let us know that you're up in here. Because if you just listening in the shadows, come on, you just standing outside. Come in the house, wipe your feet off or take your shoes off. Close the door behind you.
Yeah.
Speak to everybody, and we good to go. Stay in. That
was grandma would say. You got stay in and out. Now stop slamming my damn door. Letting them fly.
In and out. Bringing that outside, inside. Smelling like the outside. So we got to give some shout outs before we get into our topics for the night. Also, I'm gonna see how UNK doing over there. UNK, how you doing over there, man? You making it? I know you got your plane ticket ready to go back to Boulder where it's colder and get busy, but you're in Jackson, Mississippi right now. Talk to me.
Man, Jackson,
how's it been?
You remember that old song, "It's a rainy night in Georgia, feel like it's raining all over the world"? Well, it's a rainy night in Jackson, Mississippi. I ain't left nothing outside. Went to grab something to eat, brought my ass right back in the house. Because you know what? I can take the cold and I can take the rain, but I can't take cold and rain. You got to pick them out.
That right there. I got to agree with you on that right there, man.
Yeah.
Because I am sometimes out here in Hawaii, like you if you're from the mainland, you're from like all four seasons, you kind of, get caught up in the matrix. You're like, damn, it's already wintertime or it's already Christmas time. And it doesn't really feel like it because you're still in summertime weather. So you kind of, once you get acclimated to that, man, you like, I kind of want to feel some cold just so I can feel like it's football time again, or it feel like it's fall time, or you know what I'm saying? Like you just miss all of that stuff. So, it is paradise, but
I bet it's like that with kickoff times for football. Here, you watch the Super Bowl eating breakfast.
Right. It's like Monday Night Football. I had to get rid of, how people watch Monday Night Football, and it's like the tradition back home. You get off of work, take you a good shower, eat something. The game might be on by the time you start eating. No, dog. Lunchtime is getting ready for kickoff Monday Night Football. You know what I mean? You get home, you got to watch the replay. Nowadays, you already know what happened because your phone and YouTube. So
dog, speaking of paradise, Big Dog CHICO, did you catch on Wednesdays with Warren when I asked a Hall of Famer, as a Hall of Famer and played in many Pro Bowls, which did he prefer, the Hawaii Pro Bowl or Florida? He picked Florida.
That's like asking somebody from Mississippi, what do you prefer, Mississippi or anywhere else random? I think you're going to say Mississippi.
Anywhere else random?
Well, Florida, I guess Florida different there because if you ask
Now,
a Florida
he made
boy,
look he made sense the way he explained it. Y'all make sure
yeah,
you check it out. He made sense. It wasn't a Florida paradise versus Hawaii paradise. It was more logistics. You know, it's a long way to take your family. It's a long time to be out there. When it all ends, it's a long trip back. It's kind of like you've been telling people when they ask you, "Hey, Chico, when you coming?" He's like, "Man, it's 6 hours an hour before I even see land." So he was
exactly.
like, "Look, I love playing in the Pro Bowl in Hawaii, but if you give me a choice, I'm gonna play it in Orlando because that's just easy to get to and navigate."
And see, he made all valid points too, which I totally understand. Like he said, after you make it and you go the first time or the second time, now you're like, hold on. It's costing me money because I got to take family and friends out here who want to go see Hawaii too. So by the time you're done with food, travel, and everything else, you out of pocket $30,000. You like, damn. So do I? If I have a choice, yes, I'd rather not travel that far. After the first time seeing it, I'd rather not travel that far. I'd rather all of my family be able to experience it with me, and it's going to cost me a lot less because they're right here in Florida. You got all of the attractions there with the Universal Studios and what is it? What else is in Orlando? Like Walt Disney World or something like
Yeah,
that?
Disney.
Disneyland?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all of that I think it's Disney World, not Disneyland, I gotta get that right. But all of that stuff is right there in his backyard, and like he said, he's like me on this, I totally understand when he say this. You don't have to worry about the kids out there in the ocean playing around, and you're sitting there trying to have drinks, adult beverages on the beach. You don't worry about them so much. Now they're in the pool when they're in Florida as opposed to being in the ocean out here in Hawaii, so I felt them on that, and after
But
the
the
first.
dog, even still, even ocean to ocean, when you go to Florida and you out on the beach in the ocean, it's different from like Mexico. I ain't been to Hawaii, but I seen pictures of Hawaii. It's rough surf out there. You got to know what the hell you're doing.
Mhm.
You can't just go,
Yeah.
go out there, go knee deep. You're gonna end up head deep in a real riptide.
Exactly, if you go in the wrong spot. So I totally get him on that. So shout out to Warren Sapp. And also, what I thought he was gonna say and mention was the fact that, and that's why they're redoing the Aloha Stadium out here. And when I came here and I played my first time, we played in the Hawaii Bowl. So we played at Aloha Stadium, same stadium that the Pro Bowl was held in. Where the stadium is very old, and you'll notice that as a player when you go into the locker room. Now that tells you about a stadium when you go travel, like how nice it is, how the player locker room is. And this locker room was tiny. It was old. It had the old school lockers in there, the wire lockers, the iron like the had all of that old stuff in there. It was just totally outdated. And I just couldn't imagine Pro Bowl caliber players coming here and enjoying that when they have an option, they can go somewhere else, dog. So
That's a
yeah.
great point. It's interesting though, as time changed and people change and players change. The reason the Pro Bowl moved from Hawaii to Orlando, Florida, was the players, the NFLPA, and now it's
Mhm.
the same players now, a generation later, that want to move it back.
Well, I think they wanna have that experience of going there at least once time. You have those guys who've seen it on TV so many times. So I think they're gonna come up with something to where maybe it'll be off and on, Hawaii 1 year, Florida 1 year, but I think it's not gonna happen until the new stadium is built here in Hawaii, and I think that's the plan is like 2028, something like that.
Yeah,
So
what does Dennis Thurman play at University of Hawaii? Where do they play?
yeah, so they have like a few years ago they built like this I don't want to say a makeshift stadium, but at first it was like 15,000, then they had to get it up 25,000. So I think it's around 30,000 now, and it's right there near the campus of the University of Hawaii right now. So I think they converted a practice field or something and just added the stadiums and continue to build on it for a temporary home until Aloha Stadium is back built. But by
Now,
that
shout,
time,
shout
yeah.
out to my guy DT Dennis Thurman,
Yeah.
legendary coach in the NFL, legendary Dallas Cowboy, legendary USC Trojan, going into the college football Hall of Fame. Did the Jackson State defense as well as Colorado defense. Now he's the defense coordinator out there in Hawaii. Shout out to DT, man. We got to get DT on
Dennis
the show,
Thurman.
man.
That would be awesome to have him on the show. That's a legend right there, like you said. Uh, got a super chat right here talking about the Hawaii Bowl. I wanted to say real quick. I saw Chris Johnson. I went and watched the Hawaii Bowl back when Chris Johnson, CJ2K,
Yeah,
from the Titans.
speed boy.
Man, I didn't know who he was, but East Carolina played in the Hawaii Bowl that year. I just happened to go with my cousin and my uncle, and we were watching the game. And I'm loosely just watching it, you know what I mean? But all of a sudden, I just keep seeing his number 5 just streaking down the field. Pshung! He had like 3 or 4 long 80-yard runs in that one game. And I said, whoever that, I looked at him in the book. I saw dreads and gold teeth. I said, whoever that dude is right there, he go a pro. He gonna be a bad one. They don't know about him right now because he's out of East Carolina. And then look what he did in the league. So that just reminded me of the Hawaii Bowl. Shouts out to FPSD for the $5 super chat, who said he was at that Hawaii Bowl game. You had that wide receiver that ended up playing for ATL. Yes, Roddy White. Shouts out to Roddy White, my former
Shout out to
teammate.
Roddy White. Yeah, shout out to
Out there
Roddy
in the
White.
ATL. You feel me? So,
Sure.
yes, I'm still out here. So from the pineapple
To the Big
Apple and everywhere in between, from the East Coast to the far West Coast, this is
Welcome
Uncle
to
Chico
Discourse.
Live. And we, yes, we are Unc. We got some topics to talk about, man, but we're gonna get into some Colorado football. We're gonna get into some ladies in sports, but we got to get into what we always get into and what just happened what was that, last night? The LA Lakers, my LA Lakers, look like they're coming into their own right now as they were able to pull off a victory, 23-point win over the Nuggets. I'm talking about the Nuggets had been beating the Lakers, like the last 14 out of 15 times, I think. They had the Lakers number, but it looked like finally Luka and LeBron are hitting that stride. Like, of course, a lot of people said, but definitely I said on this show that LeBron's going to be able to play off of Luka. Look what you shake your head for. You said it too, Easy.
Woo! Well, wait. First of all,
here we go.
First of all, I'm gonna do like the pastors do. Let me do everything in proper order.
Yes, sir.
Got a birthday in the chat. Got a shout out for Ronte Edmonds. Happy birthday, Mama Heisman. Travis Hunter mama just saw her in the chat. Today is her birthday. Happy 30th.
Now, Mama Tay.
And many more to you. Much love for Ronte Edmonds. Happy birthday to you. But now let me get on Chico. Pause, no dip. Chico, we had a robust conversation when this trade went down.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you are a Laker fan, but remember I was like, damn, are you a Laker fan? Because you were doing so much celebrating that what the Mavericks were about to do with their end of the trade. And I said, Chico, AD not going to stay healthy. LeBron is going to not only win with this trade, he's going to win sooner than they do. And you saw the day what Golden State did to Kyrie with AD on the bench. And you saw last night what the Lakers were able to do in Denver with the Nuggets. I tried to tell you, Chico, that the Lakers were going to win sooner than later, even though the trade was done for the Mavericks to win right now. You just can't count on AD like that. I told you this was going to happen.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man, come on. You sit here talking about I celebrated the Mavs trade as if I was giving them. No, dog. I said if they win, which the season is not over with, if they win the championship this year or next year or in the window of AD and Kyrie, then they win that portion of the trade. Now, I said long ago, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But I also said as a dear, and I mean, you said what you said. I agree with you. You said what you said right there. I never doubted that.
Agree with me. You agree with me now, but you didn't agree with me that night.
Listen, anything positive about the Lakers, I'm all for it. Since 1982, that's the only team I've cheered for faithfully are the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'll tell you this right now.
Debbie Garcia, she got the receipts. You told Chico, but he wanted to argue his point.
I just wanted to argue my point. That's all. But you told me to listen without trying to argue and listen to understand.
You will not do it.
And that's what I did. Ever since you told me that, I've been taking that point. I've been taking that to heart. I put it in my back pocket, and I pull it out when needed. And I look at it. And I say, Unc said this right here. Bam. I put it back there. Yep.
Pull it out and use it. Not pull it out and put it back up.
Shout out to the Lakers, man. 23-point win once again. But I think that exactly what happened last night is how the Lakers can win an NBA championship. And I really think in my heart of all hearts that they rescinded that Mark Williams trade from the Hornets. I think they did that on purpose. And why? It showed last night. They said, okay, we have option 1 or option A or option B. That is to keep this center and hope that he can guard Joker, Jokic.
Yeah.
Hope that they can guard him and stop him, which no other person has done in the league, right? Or we can say we'll keep this young wing, because if you look at it historically, teams have won. They've always had dynamic wing players, not necessarily great centers. So instead of bringing him over and hoping that he can stop the Joker, we're going to do it from a team aspect. And shout out to JJ Redick for getting the guys ready. They did it from a team defensive aspect, and that is using Jackson Hayes and other guys to double Joker and bring on those double teams from all different places and force those turnovers. He only had 7 shots last night and 6 turnovers. The worst game you probably ever seen the Joker play. That came from the defense. On the offensive side of the ball, it was Luka facilitating and LeBron playing like Miami LeBron doing the finishing. I think they had 7 assists to where Luka went to LeBron, big time playing right there. I think that's a showing what we could see in the future from the Lakers if they continue to play this way right here. Unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, you can turn it over to me. You can stop talking and you can pause for me to say something. But I said everything you just said the night the trade happened.
I ain't gonna say everything. You ain't say everything. No.
About 85% of what you just said, I said the night when the trade happened. That if these things happen, that they're gonna be all right. As a matter of fact, the next week I even told you, which is coming to pass, we all know the Lakers they're gonna make the playoffs, right? And when you look at the playoff matchups, I don't care what the tree is, who they go against. Don't nobody want to see them for 4 games, man. Because when they click, you can't beat them. Now, at the end of the day, NBA wide, they're still the Boston Celtics lead. Because if Embiid ain't gonna do nothing with the Sixers, then the Heat done fell all the way off. The Celtics are coming out of the East, and to beat the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, they still the man. But coming out the West, I like the Lakers' chance, and Jimmy Butler has improved Golden State's chances. I think Draymond on that good dope when he said they're gonna win it all, but he has definitely improved their team and their team chemistry.
To quote Stephen A. Smith, nobody give a damn about the 76ers. Nobody in the United States give a damn about the Philadelphia 76ers. Unless Joel Embiid want to play basketball and not want to sit on the sideline.
Let me tell you this, man. And I say this as as brother to brother. Shout out to Joel Embiid, who I think does not have an agent, represents himself. And when you can represent yourself in your job and get that kind of money, get them numbers of days off, God bless you in America. You won in life.
Well, speaking of not having an agent, first of all, you say you're about 85%, right? Shout out to the 85%ers out there. This show is the #1 show amongst people who have parents who were born before 1982. So if you have parents that was born before 1982, this show is for you. Now, back to not having an agent.
You arrive at that stat.
You got to go do the research. You will find out.
No, I didn't do the research. I'm asking you to tell me that you did the research.
I did the research. I did the research and I found out
that's all you got to
say. That's all I did the research. Found out we're the #1 show on Sunday nights on YouTube.
In our demographic, I got you.
On exactly right there. So if your parents were born before 1982, this is the show for you. Now back to the non-agent having players out there, which we've seen recently. A lot of players,
absolutely,
not have or go without agents because pretty much the market is set, right? In certain cases, and I think these cases are going to be in the cases of Shedeur Sanders and Shiloh Sanders, who are yet to have an agent right now. But can you explain why you think they don't have an agent? I could guess they probably got a great dad that, you know what I mean, been through everything. And
look, it ain't my place to try to explain it. I know they're both represented by Smack Entertainment, and Smack has a bevy of professionals on the marketing side, the agent side within that. And so just because you don't see some guy or a lady walking around saying, hey, that's my agent, they certainly have an agency. I think one of the things you see in pro sports, though, and it's a testament to the success of the player associations, whether that's the NBA Player Association or the NFLPA, years and years ago when they fought and rightfully so, won so many guarantees. What you had to have in an agent, say 20 years ago, is not necessarily mandated today because your contract is guaranteed to some degrees based on where you were drafted. Now, agent can still help you, navigate your professional life, help you get settled. So there's still a lot of reason and reasons to have an agent, but you'll see more and more players say, hey, well, on this first contract, mathematically, I really don't need one, particularly if they come from, backgrounds and have a certain level of experience themselves. But having still said that, having worked with two former agencies, as an agent assistant, there's still a lot of room for players to need agents, particularly on the marketing side of things, particularly on the transition from college to the NFL, helping you get settled in the city you're going to, helping your family transition, all those kind of things. But as it relates to that first contract, because of the work that was done before and contracts being guaranteed based on where you were drafted, there's a lot of nuances that 20, 30 years ago, an agent used to negotiate that it's just rubber stamp now.
Yes. Things done change, as Biggie Small said back in the day. Just like Coach Prime is doing with the recruiting that's going on in college football. As it was quoted last week, I think he was saying, and we said in the past that, dog, I ain't got to go to nobody home, dog. You know what I mean? Basically. Talk to me about Coach Prime's recruiting tactics, and what do you think about them, Uncle Neely, from your perspective?
I think a lot of people, particularly outside of Coach Prime, they forget that Coach Prime is Deion Sanders. They look at him as a football coach and not appreciate and recognize the celebrity status that he has obtained as Deion Sanders and not just a head coach of football. So there are a lot of things that college football coaches have to do traditionally that do not apply to someone who's an A-list celebrity and has a certain gravitas, a certain gravitational pull into their space. When you look at the social media aspect of the Colorado program, most of the players will tell you that they wanted to come to Colorado. They don't want you to come to their house. Like, I want to go see, Chef Solomon. I want to go see the locker room in person. I want to go to Coach Prime's recruiting lounge. I want to see all these things I've seen on YouTube, on the pregame network, Well Off Media, Reach the People. And so he has an advantage in that space that he doesn't have to create a disadvantage by trying to visit people. Oh, Neely, what do you mean by disadvantage? Can you imagine if Coach Prime went to see one or two players and their house and their mama house is sat on the couch, but didn't go see player 3 or 4? Do you know how that would be used against them? That, he went to visit Chico, but he ain't go visit Dukes. So the best thing for him to do, because he has a draw to Colorado, because he is Deion Sanders, the best thing for him to do is what's working, and that's don't do in-house.
Disconnected.
Sorry, that was my Bluetooth disconnected. Sorry about that, but you're making a great point right there, as you normally do, doing each and every Sunday night and Thursday night. You guys can watch and become a part of the conversation live right here with Uncle Chico. Also, check out the friends that we have, and people out there in the chat. And one of them is Uncle Neely's Beard Oil, great product, facebyjazz.com. And you can use the code UNK, that's UNK, for 15% off at checkout. 15% off. facebyjazz.com. Get you some. And right now, y'all need to go to this website right now, goonsvilleclothing.com, and use the code UNKandChico 2025 right now while the show is live, and get the hookup on the beanies and the hats and the hoodies and the t-shirts and the crew necks and everything else.
I got the hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Holla is you hear me, is what my little cousin used to say back in the day. We are live and in effect, Sunday Night Live, Unc and Chico. We have a couple more things to talk about, as we do each and every week, and that is more news out of Colorado, as Coach Prime is continuing to sell tickets, dog. Look at the comparison from before, when they was trying to give away tickets for the free ski. You feel me? And now it's $30K sold. Colorado's $10 tickets sold so far for the 2023 spring game. Well, actually, that's in the past, but we got some coming up already that's popping off. How is the spring game going to be looking this year, Uncle Neely?
Man, you just totally killed that segment. You just blew that.
I did, because it was supposed to be It was supposed. Look, it was. It's the wrong graphic up there.
My God. Here's what we're supposed
It's
to be
the
talking
wrong one. It's the wrong
what
one.
we're supposed to be talking about is that there is a lot of big programs who are canceling their spring games.
Yes.
About the new trend of that. And if you look at why Colorado under Deion Sanders will keep their spring game, you can go back to his very first spring game, 2023, when in all the years combined, they were giving away tickets and couldn't get 30,000 people in total to come. And year one of spring game, they sold 30,000 tickets at $10 each. There's no reason for Colorado to not have an open 15th practice, aka spring game, when you got that kind of bounce. So the Texases and the Nebraskases and the other folks out there who want to cancel theirs because of whatever reason, shout out to those head coaches. It's totally up to them. I imagine that the 15th practice, aka the spring game, is going to stay in event in Colorado because men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Okay, because I was straight line when I was looking at that, because I didn't get a chance to look at that, but I did put it up there and try to just wing it. I was like, "What is this, dog? What is this?"
You did a dad on last year. On last year, just stepped out the back of his dog. Hold out.
Right. I was like, hold on. What? Oh, did you hit it with the hold out?
Hey, Chico, look, dog, I was pulling for you.
Uh-oh.
I thought, okay, somewhere he gonna read this and
like,
he gonna pivot and he gonna save it, and then you just kept running the route the wrong way. I'm like,
yeah,
not a bad man.
Listen, if you're a wide receiver and ever ran the wrong route, Lord, the feeling. If the quarterback wanted to throw you the ball too, Lord, the feeling of running a route and the quarterback wanted to throw you running around a route.
To go forward, did he pull it right back? Yeah, Chico ran the
wrong. No. When he throw the ball to the ground like this, damn. I'm trying to throw it to you. You over here talking about we should be throwing you the ball the whole time. I'm trying to throw it to you, Unc.
Hey, speaking of throwing the ball, look, we got multiple hundreds, about 400 watching live on both channels combined. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like buttons and notification bell and subscribe to both. Don't just come in and watch. Hit that thumbs up button. It all helps the algorithm so Chico can have more stats that he still get wrong.
Yeah. Because I wish I could give away the secret, but I won't until probably the last show that we ever do when we about 67 years old. I'm 67. You'll be about 72. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'll give away the secret then, but unbelievable. Let's go right here, though. We got Twitter facts, Twitter X, and more. And we're going to start off with a happy birthday. As we did earlier, it kind of slipped out because she came into the chat. Well, we want to give a happy birthday to Mama Tay.
Oh, yeah. 39, fine as wine. We see you, Mama.
Uncle Neely. We got another birthday, Colorado. Shout out to the CU aunties, always keeping us updated with all the birthdays from the Colorado Buffaloes players and staff and such. So shout out to Colton Hood. Always up to good. Shout out to the Hood era. So he is celebrating his birthday out there. We also got to go to on our Twitter X and more segment. Shout out to Stampede for the tweet right here talking about Colorado has the most impressive NFL experience coaching staff in all of college football, and they ran down a list of all the guys that's on the staff, former NFLers. How impressive is that?
She is
right there.
Just like unbelievably impressive, world renowned, impressive. The first three got gold jackets. Like you, like even if the list stopped right there, but the list goes on. Both coordinators, NFL experience, the position rooms, NFL experience, and you know, again, with Coach Prime having that staff and Coach Prime having the name that he has, when those guys go on those home visits, man, you still talking about like look who's coming to sit on mom and dad's couch. I mean, you talking about Pat Shermer, Kevin Mathis, Pico, George Hegman, like these are NFL greats. And people want to make a big deal about the head coach not doing home visits. Look at who he does have home visits. You can't even compare.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Shout out to Coach Kevin Mathis, man, who always get looked over for some reason. They don't understand how cold-blooded Kevin Mathis was.
Yeah, little fella, big fella. I call him big fella now.
And here's a tweet from Dalvin the Truth. We've seen Coach Prime retweet him, and he's always, representing for the program. I think he's out of the East Coast, but he said Coach Prime gave, said Coach Prime pretty much gave a blueprint on how to rebuild a trash roster. They talked about all these transfers and never noticed how much young talent was being brought in. See, you're gonna be a real problem in the Big 12 for years. What do you think about that, Unc? I know you agree with it, but
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. With Coach Prime's NFL experience, here's what I mean by that. NFL rosters, other than about maybe 10 guys, flip every year. And he comes from that background. So he understands how to get team chemistry, get people to gel without having spent a lot of time together, because that's what happens in the NFL. And what the transfer portal has done for college football is really akin to free agency in the NFL. So you go out there and you look for free agents who can help you now, and you help them with your rookie class that's coming in that you drafted, and you keep the wheels of a program or NFL team going. It's really spot on analysis how to do it. Coach Prime did it at Jackson State when he first coined the phrase, "You better get me now, because once I get mine in here, you won't be able to get me." And the same thing happened in Colorado.
unbelievable. All right. Not sure we're gonna have for the culture tonight. We could go to Arleywood if the car is working to drive out that way. You know what I'm saying? Basically to go to Arleywood. But you can go to Goonsville Clothing and facebyjazz.com, and also bigdogchico.myspreadshop.com to get you some.
Now.
You haven't already. Oh, now.
Put the old now hoodie back up there. I like the old now hoodie.
Old now hoodies.
Yeah.
We got the old now hoodies.
It ain't gonna really move into my face on it, but it's
when we get your face on there, you know what I'm saying? It might move a little bit then.
It might sell too.
Until then, y'all can get these classic ones right here, because we got some new ones coming too, but y'all get these ones before they're gone. All right. We know that much throughout everything. But also, let's get into this right here. I made this graphic earlier, and I did read this. You feel me? They talk about the Colorado Buffaloes.
It's on you, Chico. You take it. Let's see if you read it.
The 2024 Buffs average 3.1 sacks per game. They led the Big 12 in sacks.
Yeah.
Can we have a repeat performance? Is the reason why I put this graphic up there to ask that question. Can Coach Pecco bring that same fire that D-Lou did, that D-Lou brought on that defensive line with Coach Sapp?
Absolutely can. And I know that he will. And don't forget, there's so many other parts that are still present that help pressure the quarterback, such as the scheme from the defense coordinator, Rob Livingston, who's still there, such as the halftime adjustments from coaches like Warren Sapp and also Hilo, who moved to the edge rushers. And even what's taking place in the secondary with Kevin Mathis and the no drop off, even with losing a Travis Hunter, Cameron Silvercraig, and a Shiloh Sanders, that secondary has maintained and or gotten better. And there's a lot of times your secondary is what causes a sack, because it's called a coverage sack, because there's nobody to throw to. So when you look at all the pieces that are on this defense and you take out a D-Lou and you put in a Pico, I don't think there's any drop off whatsoever. I think there's an acceleration, because the chemistry is there, the experience is there. You got a lot of players coming back, and you got some new hungry players coming in. I look for Colorado to maintain that defensive line dominance and still lead this conference in sacks.
Off the top, great answer, Uncle Neely. We're gonna start calling you Coach Neely coming soon.
Oh, now
you think you'll want to put in that type of time to be a coach, Uncle Neely? Yeah. Let's say non-content creating. I know content creating can be just as strenuous on your time and demanding on your time. A lot of people don't know of, but just being a coach, Uncle Neely, and from what all you've seen, and you see how much it takes.
My short answer is going to be no. I coached high school ball for 5 years. assistant to the head coach, Chuck Allen, Monterey down there, women's coaching, Mendenhall football history, did quality control and both defense and offense analysis for him for 5 years. And that is that's strenuous, man. Like it has to be your main thing. And that's what I love about Coach Prime. He with all that he does, I don't care if it's Auburn commercials or Tubi shows or fishing, he is always keeping Colorado football as the main thing. And he just makes sure that it's certain things blocked off in the schedule where he can go do this or that, but it never, ever negatively impacts, him being a head coach. And so for me, I'm going to have to pass, dog. I'm going to have to pass. I just keep talking about it instead of doing it.
Hey, you mentioned Coach Prime's show. Maybe Miss Arleywood could talk about it. I don't know, but we got time today with Roxy, right, on Tubi. They just had my dog Lil Duval on there. I got to watch that tonight. I got it set up. I know Lil Duval gonna be clowning on that thing, and so shout out to that new show. I like the dynamic between Coach Prime and Roxy and what they're doing, creating their own lane and bringing a lot of viewers to Tubi, who a lot of people had, this perception of Tubi. Coach Prime was like, hey, all right, I'm gonna call Tubi and I'm gonna create something over there that's gonna bring some real value for both of us. And you see people flocking over there right now, just like what 50 Cent did for Stars. I think that's what it's looking like to me. Hernando, Mississippi in the building. That's your neck of the woods, ain't it, huh?
That's up by Memphis. I know Hernando, DeSoto County, right South Memphis, North Mississippi. Shout out to DeSoto County.
Already. I want to go to Hollywood. Dun, 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 where dreams come true in Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Okay, that's the theme song. My bad, I'm messing it up.
Loves you.
Making my own theme song up in this thing. Oh, now, Arlie, how you doing?
What's up? What it is, yo? What's up? Can you play it?
Just keep in touch.
In touch.
Crank up.
Y'all, I didn't know the real words to that song. Let me just say that.
And then you found out, and then what?
I was like, oh, I clutched pearls that I didn't have.
Yeah, because there's something about some guts. It ain't just keep in touch.
No, it's not keeping in touch, and it is not. And I can't think of the other part. It was terrible. It was not ladylike at all. He did.
Hey, they said that, I'm not sure if you know about this, but they said, I haven't heard it yet, but said Bruno Mars has a song that's very raunchy with Sexy Red out right now.
Yeah, sexy.
He said Dirty Red.
It look dirty.
She just looked like she need to scrub.
Oh
God, I'm sorry. I meant to say, anytime you come up with a lipstick line of gonorrhea, yellow, and coochie juice and all that, I just really can't find
Wait, come on. She got a lipstick line called gonorrhea yellow?
I don't know if the gonorrhea was yellow. It might have been brown. I don't know what color gonorrhea is, but whatever color it is, that was
what color is gonorrhea?
I don't know.
I said Chico.
Oh, I was like, I know you ain't asking me.
Why you hop in front of that bullet? I'm shooting at him. I said Chico.
Yo, that's terrible though what she did. Dog. Like you couldn't come up with anything else.
It was coochie juice.
I come up with stuff that I know.
Right, clearly. Hell. And what's happening, y'all? I think so. Somebody said this one time. I think she's a plant. I just think she's a plant in the system to just make us forget we got any kind of sense at all. Now she does have a really raunchy song with him. She also has she got a song with Drake. She got a song with this person that she's with all the heavy hitters. First of all, she's like a second behind the beat. Second of all, she ain't rapping about. I don't know. She rapping about what people want to talk about, I guess. Yeah. And third of all, why, Lord, where is the sexy part? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, where the red part?
Maybe they call her. I don't know.
I wear red lipstick and I wear red. I'm sorry. Leave her alone.
You can't help her. You can't come up with nothing, Chico. There's nothing you can say that's gonna make us have sexy or red.
Well, we're helping the song out. The song is called Fat, Juicy, and Wet.
Yeah.
A single by American rapper Sexy Red and singer-songwriter Bruno Mars. Released January 24th, 2025.
Everybody wants to get on the Sexy Red bandwagon. They're all putting her in their songs. And y'all have heard her rap. I mean, it's real I want to fight with. I was giving some Project Pat right there. That wasn't right.
It's real short bus. I took the short bus to school.
It is, but she is winning. She is. And you mentioned Hernando, sidebar. My mama is from Hernando, Mississippi. So shout out to whoever is out there from Hernando, Mississippi. Small town with a big heart.
Small
Hey,
town, big money, baby. I make boss moves.
Hollywood.
See.
I went to watch Jackson State and Alcorn play, and I thought about you, not just because of Alcorn, but there was a girl on Alcorn team whose last name was Backus.
Oh, well, she probably my cousin. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's a very, very, very unique name, except for if you're in the parade in New Orleans and Mardi Gras time, and it is there. And I think that's my family name. Those probably the people that owned us. Bacchus, Bachus. It's spelled with 2 C's, 1 C.
Okay, nice. Bacchus.
Okay, sometimes Bacchus, but we say Bacchus because we country from Hernando, Mississippi.
Okay, all right.
Hernando,
so yeah, that
Hollywood, what's going on in like entertainment world other than
y'all? So I hadn't seen y'all in a while, so we're gonna go back a little bit. I cannot discuss the Tubi show with Coach Prime and Roxy because I have not had the privilege of watching it yet. I have unfortunately not been watching a whole lot of television because sometimes this comedian calls him Wig. Wig is working my nerves, and I just can't. Oh, the wig is red. Thank you, sweet Caroline. Or do we Caroline? I like Outcast version better, even though it's mean. It's meaner, but I like it. Caroline.
Yeah.
So yeah. So y'all.
The word.
Yeah. I hope you get in the car. Crash. Okay, I'm sorry. I love.
Yeah, you and Chico was in class together. Like we had to give out ADHD medicine like Tic Tacs. Like it was just the lack of focus.
Please hand mine before I get on the show.
Please give it on blue. Like eat all these.
Give me mine. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go, people. What's up out there to the people watching live, UNK and Chico, and who is going to come back and watch this on replay because we know you will. So happy to see y'all. Okay, so did y'all see Neo? Get it, Chico. Get it. Did y'all see Neo with his 3 girlfriends?
Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Praise the Lord.
He got a producer. He put them up on the screen. I didn't see this.
Praise the Lord.
No, I don't know if you want to. I'm
a
woman and I couldn't do 3 of me at the same time. Jesus. Oh my God, that would be too much. So Neo was showcasing his 3 women, and they were all like taking pictures, and they were just having a good time. He kissed them all before he went off to do a show the other day. 1, 2, 3. And he walks on off, and everybody, he's like wearing shirts, talking about he doesn't care. Well, one of his baby mamas is like, I done told you about having this foolishness around my children, and she is going in. So they already a year ago, like April 2024, they already had, custody battles and all that stuff. And so she is very not happy about the fact that he has these people around, these people meaning his 3 girlfriends at one time around his children. Chico, are you finding the picture for everybody?
I'm trying to, but I didn't see any kids. They were backstage.
The kids wasn't in the picture. No. He was on. I want to say he was on. I don't think he was on 106. I mean, not 100. I'm talking about 106 in Park. Ooh, I'm old.
While Chico is trying to pull it, and you trying to let him know the kids weren't there because you clearly said that. Let me give a major shout out to Kenlon Jones.
Big man.
Kenlon Jones, who so eloquently said, Chico wore a name tag with his emergency contacts around his neck until he graduated high school. If you find his child, call his number.
I bet his little picture was so cute. I bet it was so cute with little curly hair. He was smiling like this.
Y'all better be lucky, dog. Y'all better be lucky.
Y'all
sit behind that. Y'all sit behind these keyboards and type all that junk. Keep on typing it there. Keep on typing it. That was funny though. Unc gonna call it out. That was funny because that was really what happened.
But what she was trying to say, Chico, which is not what she was trying to say. She said it.
What?
He was headed somewhere, kissed the 3 chicks. The ex called about having that around, said something about having that around her kids. The kids weren't in the picture. So if you go out there and try to Google this, you're not going to see him.
No, I'm not looking for the kids in the picture. I was just saying, to reiterate, that the video that I saw, there were no kids in the picture or kids around.
Right.
You understand? They were looked like they were backstage somewhere, which I can't find it right now or to play it. But you know what I mean. I do it to myself. Doubly blessed twin mom said they're your tag team partner coming off the top rope to elbow me. Yaka!
Jones, Sabrina, like we got a lot of tag team partners. People just call it like they see it. Chico.
Royal Rumble. Keyboard Warriors.
Yes.
Oh, now.
Keyboard
so
Cowboy.
I think the road we were about to go down was dating 3 chicks.
Yeah, basically he has 3 girlfriends and he was doing a concert. I forget what the concert was or was held. He was backstage. He was getting ready to walk out. Now I have pictures of him and his girlfriends. I can show that right quick. Let me show that.
You see him and the girlfriends on the yacht.
The video that just went viral was the one where he was backstage and he kind of kisses all 3 of them, one by one.
Yeah, he goes. And somebody in the background count 1, 2. I don't know if they added it to the video I saw.
They were counting like somebody when in wrestling when you get on the top ropes and you and you punch the other wrestler and they start counting.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, they seem really happy with this relationship or ships. He's very proud of his polyamorous.
She said, or ships.
Let me ask the question to you and Chico separately.
It's going
Chico,
down.
Could you date 3 chicks at the same time?
Come back to me and let me think about it. Arlie, you go first.
Arlie,
I date 3 chicks at the same time.
No. Would you be one of 3 chicks with the same dude?
No. I don't share well. I just don't share well. I do not share well.
Number 1 of the 3 chicks.
What if I was just what?
Number 1 of the 3 chicks. You was the head chick.
That means I'm like the bottom B-I-T-C-H.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
Oh, I don't.
The bottom, the bottom B.
You was there first and the longest.
I mean,
you manage the hoes.
That's 2 extra incomes in the house.
Yeah, you Della Reese. Ain't you in charge of the hoes?
Right.
2 extra income. Y'all think about it hard and long now. Pause. Y'all think about it for as
going sideways down a hill.
You let us know what y'all think in the chat.
I would be in there like my brain, the way my ADHD is set up. No, I would be just so like, what they in there doing? But then it might give me a break. I'm gonna be in there too. All 4 of us in there. Just like,
they was on the yacht backstage together. I guess they all live together. I don't know. Y'all brought this story to me.
I was going to say that perhaps I would get a break if it's like 3 of us and then he ain't trying to hunch me all the time. So, yay. But then I'd be jealous. Like, what if he like hunching her better and he just over here with me because I'm here? I don't know. Are we in competition? It's so many things go through my mind. I just don't know if I can play this game.
It'd probably be best if you just didn't do it then.
Nope.
You got a lot of questions and reservations.
I got too many questions and not enough answers.
Yeah.
Man, y'all better get y'all
mind. James, I'm with you, girl. Right here.
Back to me. Yeah. Y'all want to know the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Chico want 3 of them. That's the headache, honey.
Wait, what'd you say, Unc?
I said stop stalling and answer the damn question.
Come again and say what? I'm going to say this right here. For real. From the headache side, hell no.
Hell no.
You talking about 3 more Ocho? Hell no. Now, when you talking about when you put the roast sparks and you get to take the little red pills, Ocho, oh yeah, I can take 2 or 3 of them there, Ocho. I can take 2 or 3 of them there, Ocho. Oh yeah, everything be hard there. My ears be hard, nose be hard, toes be hard, Ocho. I get 3 of them, Ocho.
Stupid.
But real talk, if I was a guy who didn't have any kids, sure. So I kind of see where Neo's baby mama is coming from. But as a father of girls, I wouldn't want them to see that. So I would have to move strategically and not be out there in the public like that.
But as a celebrity, you don't have that option. Okay, but you asking us, what about you, Unc?
Oh, you know what Unc time? We know what time it is with Unc.
I see you don't know, Unc, because you probably thinking I'm gonna say, yeah, well, I am gonna say this all
I said was you know what time it is.
They said Chico's shoulder gonna be hard too.
Everything, Ocho, everything.
We had to update you, Arlie. We had to update you on that story. We had to tell you about that one. You missed out. But hell no. Hell, I can't keep one person happy. What the hell am I gonna do with 3?
When that was,
I'd be with one, and they'd be pissed off half the damn time. What am I gonna do with three?
That is
have three people mad.
See, that's why I said, dude, that's another headache, extra headaches.
Three headaches. No, it's a no for me, dog. Like now, ask me if I date three of y'all and y'all don't know each other. That might be now
we all
we
right.
might have something else. Y'all know each other and hanging out out here. Y'all
you think they'll attack? They'll come together to go against you?
Man, they'll come together like Voltron.
Yeah, man.
Sound effects.
You're gonna have to have the right mindset. I would have to have team players. All of them would have to been play some team sports. I need former softball players, former volleyball players, former basketball players, something like that. You could track runners. No, track to individual. I need team players who understand what the assignment is and the goal is, and understand that teamwork make the dream work. We got 2 extra incomes in this household. You feel me? You want half of a grape or a quarter of a watermelon? Which one you want?
The whole one.
Take your pick. We want this type of mindset over here. We want people in this group that's gonna be smart, fast, tough, disciplined, with character up in here, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, apparently it's working for him because the girls seem happy. But I also wonder, it makes me wonder, like, would this be happening if it was regular dude X and he got, I know people do it all the time.
With James, who work at the bank over there.
James at the bank got 3 wives. Well, girls,
they don't know about each other. Like Unc said, they don't know about each other.
Look at how let me tell you, look, first of all, I was about to make an analogy because somebody said James. And I already know my mind always go to good times. So before I say what I'm about to say, let me say this. It wasn't the projects, it wasn't James and the kids. Florida was the real enemy on good times. She held them back more than anybody. So now you're telling me James gonna have 2 more Floridas in the house?
See, that's the thing. You're not gonna bring
who don't ever want to get up rich quick, always praying, and we stuck here.
Talking to that white blue eyed.
I don't bring 2 more Floridas. I don't
know. You got to bring in different personalities that's going to help out. Now, if Florida is great with the cooking, then I need somebody who's great with something else.
With the cooking.
With the looking. You know what I mean? Like Florida might not be a looker, but this one right here is a looker. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, Unc? She wasn't no looker?
No, we know she wasn't no looker.
So see that? So you got to have a looker on the team. So boom, you got a looker. You got Florida. Take care in the household. You don't need to come outside unless you need to come outside.
Come outside. Hold up, Chico.
I'm just joking, Chad.
They can't come outside.
All right, let's go to the next subject, Hollywood.
Handmaid's Tale at this point. Lord Jesus today. So good news for Jay-Z. His lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice, meaning they can't bring it back no more. So he is now saying that he is going to sue for defamation, for loss of business revenue for $20 million, and for intentional infliction of emotional distress, which is difficult to prove. I remember sitting in torts class. It's very difficult to prove, but you got to show you were going to therapy, and the loss of income is going to be helpful for that. And it's a bunch of other things that got to be checked off a list in order for you to even prove that you had emotional distress behind it. Because he's saying that they dropped that bomb the day before his daughter's debut for Mufasa. And that was harmful to his image. It hurt his daughter, his family, and all his reputation. He lost money behind that. And so he is anticipating, we're looking for a lawsuit from Jay-Z against Tony Busby for that same reason.
Leave it alone, Jay-Z. You won.
Yeah, just go home.
Yes, don't shoot back. Just you made them stop shooting. It's dismissed. Go ahead. You won.
And they can't come back after you. Not that one. They can come with somebody else can come, but that particular person who they didn't appear to vet properly, found out the lady was autistic. Her dad, it was like, that didn't happen. Like, I didn't go pick her up from nowhere and bring her back a whole 5 hours.
Especially after his cash app got hit. He sure got amnesia. Anyway, that's not accurate. That's allegedly. But I'm sure you also learned in that tort class, Miss Hollywood, the attorney part we're speaking to, that even though you have a case or grounds for a case, collecting is a whole nother thing.
Yep.
Like what you finna get from these people?
Well, from Tony Busby, he can. Tony Busby has money because he sued successfully other people. So there's $20 million in his coffers that could allow him to be, and all that 20 million, of course, would go to Jay-Z. So he would be suing not the lady, but Tony Busby, who brought the suit against him, and I guess didn't properly vet the person that he was representing. It's just they're just going back and forth. So he would be able, because Tony Busby has money. He got on.
I wonder if CHICO baseball coach got money, and we might need to hire you for that. Arlen.
You keep bringing him up. I think you like him. Anyway, Jay-Z.
I think you
missed some things. I was gone for a moment, y'all.
You missed that, Arlen. You missed
we need
that,
like a behind the scenes. We need like a meeting.
I'm gonna shoot you a text and let you know about CHICO baseball coach and his barber
and his shoulder.
Yeah, the barber's shoulder. You'll be up to speed.
I wish we could show that video.
Why can't
I wish we could show that video? But I will say this real quick. Like Jay-Z, I think he needs to let them know that you can't be playing with me like this, dog. And I'm going to sue you. I'm going to follow through with it, because if I don't, somebody else is going to come. I think what Uncle Neely might be saying is that you don't want to get into what P. Diddy got into, and that is playing with them big boys.
I'm totally not.
You don't think so?
Okay,
what are you saying? You just saying just.
I know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is sometimes war ain't worth the cost. Even though I can win, doesn't mean I want to spend my time doing that. Like for me to go out and sue somebody for this, $20 million or $2 to Jay-Z. Like he can make that in the market in one day, with some liquor money. Like before, and I understand what you're saying, Chico, about teaching somebody a lesson. But as it relates to my time, my energy, dog, we good going on, man. I got the last week anyway.
Yeah, I think that once you affect what I feel like Jay-Z feel like it affected his kid, and she had to know about this now because it was right before her debut. It affects it somehow. People are now taking pictures because of this rather than my child. It's overshadowing it.
Show me the proof his kid know about it. That girl, I know that. You know that they don't let her. She ain't got no phone.
What? She had the Grammy Awards with. I'm not even gonna go that way.
Personal assistant told her.
If Chico talking about keeping his 3 women locked up, or at least one of them, you know they got them kids locked up. Them kids ain't living regular lives, man.
That's crazy how stuff can go from this. You say
right now.
That's crazy how you can say something on this level, and then it could be elevated. You know what I'm saying? All I said was Florida was. But anyways,
my mama said I was brilliantly ignorant.
Yeah. And your mama's brilliant. Like she is right. She had 2 of them too. That's the funny part. Oh my goodness, how she get 2 of them? Bless her heart. Shout out to Mama UNK. Is that what they call her?
Last week we gotta get Chico mama and my mama on the show together.
Lord, you trying to get both of us demonetized. He bring my mom on this thing.
She gonna say what she mean. Mama
gonna say what she mean.
And me what
keep it going too. Will you try to correct it?
We're gonna have them on, and me, you gonna log off and just let them do the show.
Oh hell no, Ocho.
They're gonna be pushing buttons and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be but it's gonna be funny because they
have
go ahead,
Dico, how do you do this damn thing?
Right.
Oops, I'm sorry, I cussed. What hell? I'm on it. I'm like, hold on, let me cut a mic off. Cut a mic off. Y'all think Chico be digging a shovel around it? Digging with a shovel.
So Arlie.
Yes.
Uncle Twin.
I got a question. Chico asked you about some Tubi stuff. I got a question. What are you hearing or feeling or thinking about this Cardi B and Stephon Diggs riding around together? You been seeing that?
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Well, it's interesting to me. Back in the day, and I don't want to go how far back in the day. It used to be a thing where dudes didn't want to mess with somebody else's girl. Like if she was publicly known as she had dated somebody else. I don't talk to her.
Dot in public. We'll go to your lady house behind your back. So I feel what you're saying.
But in public, like you weren't going that was Offset's girl and then wife, not girl. And they still married. They have not divorced yet. That is still because they having a big custody battle and fighting over some different things. But this new generation is almost like I remember talking to a friend of mine who was married to a very notable person in the NFL. And when they got divorced, because he was like MVP of one of them Super Bowls or something, when he got divorced, all kinds of dudes were coming for her. And she finally asked one of them, like, I don't understand. Y'all know who I was married to, but they were like, well, you've already been vetted. So perhaps that's the thought process of this. Like, we know who you are, Cardi B. I want her to be able to be happy and to be married. But I don't know if I want my woman to be popping it on people all out in public and halfway naked all the time. I mean, if I was, and I'm not a lesbian and nothing against lesbians, I just want to make that clear. If I were a man, I would not, and I want my woman somewhere. I wouldn't be able to wife her.
Stephon Diggs is the NFL player that's been dating a lot of celebrities and former girlfriends of other people. I think he dated Young Miami, who dated Diddy, of course, and a few other people. I think he dated one of Drake's former girlfriends. So I think he has a thing going behind folks like that. That's his thing.
Hey, look, let me tell you this now. I hear what you're saying, Chico. I hear what you're saying. Lord knows what I do. And your point is well made. But when you get the age of us and this audience, everybody going behind somebody. Ain't no damn virgins out there.
Yeah.
That
somebody
thing
said
old and hard and put up wet. So don't look.
Somebody said your future wife is out there with somebody right now. You know,
I mean,
so there's a past.
But a good friend of mine used to always say, if you do something behind closed doors, we can probably get past it. But if it's public, I don't know if I can get past it as easily. You know what I mean? So
I feel that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I wish them well, like whatever's going on. I also wish I think you need to finish one thing before you start another. Like, I wouldn't be in public dating and I'm going through a divorce. I don't care if we are separated, everybody know, because he's back in December, it might have been December, January. Offset was out with some model, you know, everybody that's on Instagram say they're a model. I think she was some kind of Instagram model, and he was caking her up over in Dubai or somewhere.
What you getting flaunting? And shout out to Cardi B, but at this point, you're not Cardi B. You're someone's wife and mom. So what point what are you getting? Being a young rich football player out of flaunting somebody else's current wife and mother of their young kids. What are you getting, dog? You can go out there and get you
killer head in the sprinter.
I mean, she probably back because she used to be a dancer, so you're at least having fun at your house.
Is more dancers out there?
There are more dancers.
There's some people out there that got that 3,000, like Unc talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? In the sprint. What'd you say, Unc? What you call it?
Killer head in the sprinter.
Killer head in the sprinter. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody listening in.
You asked, so I answered.
You can
killer head in the sprinter, or you have killer head and.
No, they was in the sprinter like that before they hopped out the sprinter.
Okay, gotcha.
Killer head. Like Beyonce and Jay-Z in the Partition song.
Yes. Roll up the partition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want the driver seeing her on her knees like that.
Right.
She asked what you getting. I'm saying that's what Stephon getting.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, okay, if that's what you're getting, can't you get that from another chick, or you just want to get it from Cardi B because she's Cardi B?
I guess we have to have Stephon on next Sunday. I can't speak for him.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna shoot him a DM and see if he can come on the show next week. See what he wants to.
But no hate towards Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B.
Ain't no hate towards neither one of them.
Yeah.
I'm just asking questions, honestly.
I know.
Do y'all thing, dog.
I am gonna go back and clip the part of the show where you leaned in on the mic and said you wasn't no lesbian.
Oh, why you gonna clip that part?
Because the way you leaned in on that mic.
I was about to say, I thought you was talking about me. No, good and daggone well.
I'm a lesbian.
See, I need to do where Philip do where's you tonight. Why the hell about you leaning in on the mic?
I leaned in.
Oh. Anyway.
Last, I want to ask y'all this question about people when they get in trouble. I don't know what's happening. I am not.
No, I got this thing. I'll tell you what's happening. You know that little emoji with the ninja?
Yeah.
You know what that stands for?
It's a ninja.
Yeah, it's a ninja.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we say the Chico like this.
This ninja here.
I always use that word because I'm trying
to like
the other one out.
Yeah, this the ninja I gotta do.
That's why I wear my black every show. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all, my last to the
Last one,
gender.
Artie.
It's my
We
last
here. We
little
ready
question.
for it.
So I was watching. I don't really.
Again.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my hands, damn it. It's gonna make people feel good about themselves. I'm gonna tell you
You
that.
ain't
Like your
lying. You
hands.
ain't lying. I ain't got. Go ahead, Artie. Last one. Go ahead.
So
We
I
ain't
was
gonna get into
watching.
that one.
I don't watch Real Housewives. I don't watch any of them. But if I'm at my parents' house, my mama has it on because it's like her little guilty pleasure. So we're watching Real House, and I used to say Potomac, but it's Potomac. That was funny. Okay, anyway. So I was watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and one of the ladies was missing. Karen Hooger, I think is her name.
The old lady.
Yeah, but the blonde told her that she had on 613. Anyway, she was missing. I couldn't figure out why. So I looked, and I think they have locked her up for her last DUI. They were like, that's it. We've let you go home 3 times before. This 4th time, you are going to have to serve a little time for this last one. They felt like that would be the that would help her. Like, you don't want to do this no more. Do y'all agree? Like, I shouldn't be going to jail at that age. I can't go sit in nobody's jail.
So let me catch up. So, like, you've seen some recent episodes that she hadn't been on.
No, she was not on tonight. They aired the reunion. I guess the first they have, like, the reunion part where everybody come on and go off on each other and be about to fight. All of them had on. You should look at the pictures of it. Everybody's boobs was pushed up in the throat. It was just too much. But she wasn't there. They had a picture of her sitting there, and I was like, oh. And I was looking through some stuff on social media and saw that they it appears that she is in. I was trying to see if I could find the article right quick. That she was okay. So prosecutors reportedly feel like jail time, 6 months, is needed for Real Housewives star Karen Hooger, since this is her 4th DUI. The fact that Ms. Hooger has repeatedly been given the benefit of another chance, no jail time, demonstrates that she has not learned anything from her prior arrests.
So yeah, man, you got that kind of bread. Even if you don't, if you just kind of drink like that, man, get a driver. And from Uber or a hire service, like, drink all you want, just get a driver. Yeah,
it does not pay. I can't go. I have a family member who that happened to, and in our little tiny town, everybody was like, "Oh, send her home." Blah blah blah. Everybody went for it. They finally put her. Oh, child, it was terrible.
Kendall Jones got a good quote. Kendall Jones got a good quote. He says, "Irresponsibility knows no age limit."
That is true. And I guess if you think you can get away with it, you will. I feel bad. Now, I don't particularly like her. I've only seen the show about 5 times in life. And I got so mad then one time because it felt like it was a light skin, dark skin thing. I was on, it wasn't Twitter because I don't have that, whatever that is anymore. X, I don't have that anymore. But I was on, like, trying to go on their Instagram pages and tell them y'all are mean girls and it's terrible. Giselle and Robin, who's no longer on the show, and she actually happens to be my sorority sister. And then the Karen, they were being mean to the more browner colored sister. And it felt like, and I even went to Andy Cohen's page, like, you are just perpetuating a myth right now. Stop it. But look at me. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, I was over them. So I stopped watching them because I felt like they were just being mean girls, especially that Mia girl on there. Oh, but tonight I was watching it because I was spending some time with my mother, and she was like, "Give me out." It's like a soap opera for her. So,
well, anyway, let me say this. Speaking of soap operas, real quick, I kind of changed the subject. I happened to watch, and it's on YouTube, and it was just on TV, but I watched what is it? Drewski's Could Have Been Love.
My God, it's crazy.
Could have been something, but it's kind of like the flavor of love back in the day. If you guys watched those reality shows back in the day, Flavor of Love. Well, I've seen the previews, not previews, but like just promotions for it, but I didn't watch it. Didn't get into it. I said I wasn't gonna watch that jump, but you know how it just happened to come on YouTube. The next video, I just let it run while I was doing something. Man, I watched like 2 or 3 episodes last night. That right there is entertainment. 100%. So you want to laugh? Lord Jesus.
Isn't it the same guy that he was doing the, like, making people think he had a fake record label, and they were coming to the audition? Somebody sent that to me, and I was like, and he was in New Orleans. I'm surprised they didn't beat him up after all that stuff. He was
it is so crazy. I was watching it last night though, and then they had so many girls on there. Then this one girl came on, I just jokingly said, and I said, I'm gonna play the lottery after this. I said, she looked like she gonna get punched in the face, right? I'll be damn if 3 minutes didn't go by and they started attacking the girl as soon as she walked into the room. One of the big bully girls. Yeah, the other girls punched the girl, man. I said, Lord, I need to play the lottery. What you about to say, Unc?
But y'all crazy as hell, and y'all need y'all ADHD medicine.
Okay, sorry about that. All right.
What we do?
We just talking. We going off the rails.
Together.
Don't worry about it. He acting like he a substitute teacher up in here today. It's all good.
Man, let me tell you, you know shit
I just
bad.
I just started
it. You know shit bad when I'm the voice of reason. Like if I'm the one saying, hey, y'all come back, don't do that.
That's
you know.
Yeah.
Really back in.
Hey, shout out to Jasmine Neely in the chat. I see Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Oh, no. Face by Jazz. Y'all go check out.
Double.
Get that 15% off. You use the code UNK. Chico be putting it in his hair. Kendall Jones has not heard from Mama T. I think she was gonna have her surgeries last week, so I'm gonna shoot her an email to check on.
Look at that! Yeah. Nice and full, nice West African hair right there. East African mixed hair right there. Nice. Ooh, all right.
Professor of Afro Studies at the White University here.
Unc, you saw Arlie right there?
He ain't paying attention.
All right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everybody checking in, that has been the Arliewood segment for tonight. Little fingers in the air. Y'all give a shout out to Arliewood in the chat right now. Arliewood, let them know where they can find you at once again.
All things Arlie Michelle. ARLEMICHEL. See you real soon. I need to feel MIC. See you real soon. HEL. L for the word love. I don't have another word to spell.
All right, Arlie.
Hey, when you and Chico get ready for school tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday, when y'all standing outside, that long bus that go by, don't get on that one. It's gonna be a little one. A little one. Y'all get on that.
And I'm gonna have my picture on too.
Yeah, and y'all gonna go to lunch at about 9:15 and get out by 10:30.
Don't worry about it. All the food gonna still be hot too when we go up in there. We're gonna have all the hot food. You're gonna be jealous when you walk up in there mad.
We get to eat lunch for an hour.
Yeah. Keep your name tag on.
Shut up. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you for coming out.
Everybody. Oh, wait.
All right, Arlie.
What?
Hey, then on a sad note, but we just want to extend condolences to the loss of your grandmother. That's why you've been absent the past couple of weeks. So shout out to your grandma. Grandmothers matter.
I love them. They're the best ever.
100%.
That was my last one, y'all. So
yeah.
If you still got your grandmama, put a heart in the chat and go hug your grandmama this week.
That's right. Yes, go check on them. Y'all stop acting like y'all don't love the senior abuse. Abuse. Go listen to them. I encourage y'all to record your history. I sat and talked to my grandmother a lot to get like, who was so-and-so? Now, who was married to so-and-so? Even though it's probably some secret she took with her to her grave. You know, I enjoyed, and I got these videos. I saved all her birthday songs to me. All that stuff. So when my birthday roll around, oh, by the way, it's Pisces season. Everybody needs to recognize it's Pisces season. My birthday roll around, I'll be able to listen to her singing me happy birthday.
You get your little fingers from her. Just wondering. You keep putting them up, you know.
Because I talk with my hands.
I had an ADHD segment, but I forgot it because I got ADHD. Well, anyway.
All right, Hollywood. We see you next week for the entertainment report. Is that the Shador? You doing the
Shador? Yes, indeed. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely. Once again.
T Voltage in the chat.
T Voltage in the chat.
Kenlon. Man, I had a lot of the regulars in the chat tonight. Yvette, I don't call it Yvette. Yvette Porter is in the building.
Mike Lover sounded like he was a rapper back in '96. I hear you, Mike Lover. Oh no.
Yvette Porter. I'm not giving Chico company on the bus. I'm driving the bus. I'm picking him
up. I told you he's substitute teaching and bus driving. Come up in that thing. Tell everybody, sit down. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't like the last. I heard what y'all did to the last substitute teacher.
Damn shame what they did to that dog. I seen another Pisces in the chat. Somebody said something about they was a Pisces too. I guess it's Pisces season. It's the fish that say Pittsburgh. Hey, Chico, bam, I'm tell you this story.
Okay, here we go.
Because if you're a 70s baby, if you old like me, you remember the movie The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh with Dr. J in it, where they turned around a franchise because they put a whole team of Pisces together on the team. And so that's why it's called The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. It was a Pittsburgh basketball team. Anyway, I'm finna interview Dr. J on the pregame network, and I'm like, man, this is my hero. He's done million interviews. What can I say to him they never said before? And I remembered that his name on that movie was Moses Guthrie. And I said, I am here with the legendary Moses Guthrie. He just fell out laughing. Man, he said, hey, that's pretty original right there.
Yeah. Instantly had that connection with him. He's like, I ain't hear that name.
Pisces. So shout out to all the Pisces out there.
What's the best sign, Unc? What's the best sign? Gemini? Okay, what's the best sign for a Gemini to date?
None. Ain't nothing best. I ain't like shit. I'm two people. So
none. Claude have mercy. So Gemini's had a two sides, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What you is, Chico?
On what they all want. On what everybody wanted to be.
A ninja.
And what they all hate to see coming. Y'all guess in the chat. I'm one of those. I'm one of those. They say, oh, you. I knew you was one of them. Damn. I can't mess with them. I can't mess with them. Y'all get in the chat. I see D James. Oh, now D James. I can't mess with them. Last one of them I dated, they did me wrong. They broke my heart. I done heard that so many times.
Man, stay with the head who he is, man.
Ski. Scorpio, dog. Scorpios in the chat. Scorpios in the chat. Oh, now Scorpios in the chat, baby. Let's go.
Man, Scorpios ain't worth dying. Me.
Yeah, Scorpios ain't worth dying.
Tupac. We Geminis.
Man,
oh, you ain't say shit about Tupac and Ice Cube.
I can't say nothing about Ice Cube, but famous Scorpios. You know, you got a whole bunch of. I used to always say Diddy is a Scorpio, but we're gonna take that one out this time. So shout out to Drake.
See, that's how he is. Your fair weather. See,
Drake is a Scorpio. Leonardo DiCaprio is a Scorpio. Whoopi Goldberg is a Scorpio. Odell Beckham, Russell Westbrook, Devin Booker, Simone Biles.
Everybody on this chat can read the list of their sign and come up with somebody.
Bill Gates, my former girlfriend. Kris Jenner. Shout out to Kris Jenner. Is a Scorpio. Marie Curie, Pablo Picasso, Scorpio.
So are you going to give me the opportunity to read the Gemini list?
You want the Gemini list? Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're not going to do it. Like, be quiet. Like you always try to one side this damn thing. Like,
give me a Gemini list. I know Big Boy from Outkast. Big Boy from Outkast, Gemini.
I won right there with Cube, Tupac, and me. And Big Boy, we good. We got to read them on that.
Okay. Man, Leonardo DiCaprio, dog. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. October 25, Scorpio. Scorpio's in the chat. Oh, now appreciate you, baby. We take over things. You dig?
Now let me produce a show and let me be the one with the buttons. I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna just have your damn mic muted the whole time.
I know it, right?
You gonna have to talk sign language.
Once again, if you're listening in and your parents were born before 1982, you're listening in to the #1 show on YouTube on Sunday nights for you.
Jasmine Neely says, and Goonsville agrees, Jasmine Neely says that cancers are the top 2, and honestly, it's not number 2. So I guess she's saying cancer is the number 1. My mama cancer. Shout out to the cancers.
Okay. Those are the cancers.
I just know that. Central Mississippi.
Shout out to the Tauruses out there. Shout out to the I almost said crazy Aries, but I'm just gonna say the nice Aries out there. Shout out to all the Aries.
What make the Aries crazy? I'm not really up on astrology like people are.
I'm taking that shovel and I'm putting it in the closet and locking it away. Ain't nothing wrong with Aries.
Experience then.
Ain't nothing from no Aries out there. I'll just say that. Scorpios are known freaks.
Aries was like a god of war or something, wasn't
he? Ready to fight all the time.
Yeah. Sleep with their fist balled up. Just in case they start something.
Y'all need a quiet storm segment for all of us grown folks. So all y'all grown folks up in here. Unc, if you got a couple minutes for a quiet storm segment, we can get it in before we get up out of this thing. Oh
man, I ain't trying to set the mood for Kendall Jones and his love life over there. He got to do that in his own time, man.
We try to help out. You know what I mean? He trying to close the deal. He done told the girl he dating, "Hey, I know Uncle Chico. Every time I'm on, they think he been shot out. I know them."
To the young lady or old lady that's hanging out with my man Kendall Jones. Kendall Jones is the backbone of this show. We always love when he's in the chat. He know how to check with the best of them. He can check me. He can check Chico. He always coming with the dope comments. We ain't finna play no music for you and him to get it on to. It's raining somewhere. Y'all just do the best you can, Kendall Jones. We can't help you.
187.4 on your FM dial.
Unless you gonna let Chico come over there be part of it. He'll help there.
Could we come over there, sit in the corner, and just commentate? Just commentate. And he's coming off the side of the bed, and there he is, banging on him.
Shut up, my man.
1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Jasmine
all right, Chico, we done come up on the hour 20, baby. It's time to wrap up Sunday Night Live.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed.
Here tomorrow morning live with the morning run, Deuce to Scoop, myself, and Big Dog Chico. So that's coming tomorrow. And do not forget, Tuesday night, we got You Tell Me with Deuce to Scoop. And then Wednesday and Friday, the morning running back. So let's get it in where we fit in.
You already know that. Y'all know what to do. We're going to give a couple shout outs to some of our sponsors. Just put them on the screen right here. But y'all know what to do, man. Get in the chat, run it up one time. Y'all make sure y'all hit comment and subscribe on both channels. And like Unc said, tomorrow morning. Hold on. Look like Arlie came back up in this thing. What? Did her ADHD just kick back in?
What I heard Quiet Storm, so I came back. Quiet Storm.
See?
Look
I was ready.
And this ninja, like, he couldn't come here unless he opened the door.
What y'all need? What y'all got?
Lord have mercy. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Take us out of here with a song. We're going to wrap it up.
Take us out with a song. Take us out with a song. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
Quiet Storm.
It's a real song.
That's a real song. Soft and warm. You ain't never heard of Quiet Storm? It's Smokey Robinson.
A song that we know.
Oh, a sexy song.
Marcus, darling.
That's Quiet Storm. Yeah, give us something quiet. You came back. Give it to us.
I came back with that one.
Came back knocking on the door. And talking about what y'all want. You came back knocking on the door. What you want?
I know. Now my brain stopped.
You call me.
What's it?
She gonna call you and say, "Let me call you back." Look,
you call me.
I was ready until you told me to pick something else. I can't think of nobody sexy right now. Who's sexy?
Some Jodeci.
Baby, won't you just stay?
All right, Chico, while she's singing, take us out.
For the little while, baby, won't you just stay?
Yeah, take us out verbally.
Forget about yesterday, cause I want you so bad.
187.4 on your FM dial.
Love to me like you've never had.
DJ.
The little fingers.
My love was coming down.
Thank y'all for coming out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let us know where you're checking in from. Y'all know what to do. We're going to get up and about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. It's Uncle Chico live once again. We out of here.
Hey! You have a good voice. We're gonna walk. With a bunch of
my name's from Shell. Ain't going to hell. I'm on the ready to go to hell. I rap a lot, tap, sing a lot. Out of bed and red and you can see me with the clap. Into the bank, we in the ink. I want to look at you raining more than ink. Let it rain.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.